Still the big ones to come. Bradley Skeet in action, of course, as well tonight. A rematch of what was a very good fight last year against Peter McDonough. McDonough fancying his chances of maybe springing an upset and getting revenge tonight. And the main event, Billy Joe Saunders and Matthew Hall, the British and Commonwealth middleweight title. Well, he's going to work now.
He just takes a half a step out, doesn't he? Doesn't give him a chance to move, doesn't give him any rest, the opponent any rest.
Shake of the head there from Alfadli. As much as to say, well, he might have caught me, but I've not hurt. Well, he was stunned by that left hand and stumbled back across the ring. Sorry, Barry, second time this round. He's just put his foot on the accelerator, hasn't he? He's just trying to go through the gears of it in this fourth round.
Yeah, you can see it, can't you? When he does decide to let, up the pace, the guy can't live with him. And I just think, I still don't want to take any chances, though. I think he could maybe force a stoppage, but he's boxing well. He's putting pressure on the guy, but he's still thinking about his work. He is very much an educated pressure fighter, isn't he?
He is, and still, you forget he's only in his 10th paid contest, Butler.
As I was saying, these flies, like flies, super flies, they just get brought on so quickly, don't they?
Was caught by a right hand from Alfadli as he came in trying to throw that hook to the body. For the most part, he's boxed really well tonight, Butler. I'm sure his many fans up in Merseyside would love to see some big punch here to finish this fight spectacularly, but you suspect that, as in the first two occasions, it's one of the old truisms of boxing, isn't it? In rematches, very often you see the same outcome. You've kind of seen the fight, and Alfadli, a very difficult man to put away, to get to and hit clean.
He is, and he's always switching southpaw to orthodox, he dips quite low.
Oh, well, what a punch that is! What a punch that is! It's all over, it's finished. Medical men straight into the ring, and what a left hand that was from Butler. Just when we thought it was going to go the distance, he landed a tremendous shot.
Something else that was. What the power behind that? I'm sure he switched southpaw then. But Lennon landed the left hand over the top from the southpaw stance. I'd like to see that again, because that hit him flush on the chin. He was out before he hit the floor, John, and that's hoping he's going to be okay.
It was a hell of a punch. Just staying in the neutral corner, away from things, Paul Butler, while Alfadli gets some medical attention in the ring. The paramedics are in there. It looked as though the Sheffield lad was going to go the distance again, didn't it? It looked as though he'd done everything to survive and find his way through, and then Butler landed just a huge shot. He's getting up, he's been given oxygen, and he's now being helped onto a stool. He's been placed in the ring, and now back on his feet. Hopefully no lasting damage done, but here's the punch. Oh, what a punch.
Did he just switch southpaw as well, didn't he? Oh, great shot.
That would have put away better fighters than Anwar Alfadli. That was a tremendous shot. He knew the moment that he'd thrown it as well.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Something else that was.
Well, that's quality.
Well, it's quality because he literally been boxing orthodox all fight, switches southpaw in the last round just to try. So obviously something they've been working on in the gym, and they worked at peach.
We just wondered whether he was not going to be able to find the power shots for which he's becoming known, and then that, and he's a happy lad. And still Anwar Alfadli being looked at by the doctor, getting a bit more oxygen, but he looks as though he's recovered okay. Thank goodness for that.
But he looked good, didn't he, John, from the first bell to the knockout.
He looked so composed, and there was one point you used a really good sort of description about him. He now really does have the aura of a champion.
He does. You can see he's comfortable and confident in his ability. You know, he takes his time, put constant pressure on his opponent, but never once did he lose his head. Never once did he throw any silly shots over the top. He didn't take any risks, and dismantled him slowly. And obviously then got the flash knockout.
Flash knockout, certainly a very flashy knockout. It was a brilliant punch.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, yeah, but I didn't mean flashy knockout.
Yeah, it was a super shot. I know what you meant, Barry. It was a real quality left hand, and Paul Butler makes it 10 out of 10. And now the fighters drawn together, and here's Mark Burdis.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes 46 seconds of the fourth round, the fight has been stopped. The winner by technical countout in the blue corner from Ellesmere Port, the baby-faced assassin, Paul Butler.
Anwar Alfadli doesn't win many, but he's awkward, he's difficult to get to. But didn't Paul Butler get to him in style and finished it with a spectacular stoppage win.
Well, Butler described the punch against John Donnelly, the body shot, as the best he'd ever thrown. That must be up there as well. Spectacular finish with 13 seconds to go, and I'm just pleased that Alfadli was okay, the mummy's boy, and I'm sure his mum would be happy to see him up and taking notice as well. Great credit to the crowd here at Bethnal Green, a real knowledgeable crowd. Bit of a pause as he recovered, and a real round, warm applause for him when he got back onto his feet. But Butler, Stevie Lillis, looked a class act there, didn't he?
He's a really good fighter. He's getting better with every fight. He was 10 years of age when he first walked through the doors of Vauxhall ABC, and his coach there, Peter Phelan, says he knew then that he was a special fighter. He may well be right, because he's just getting better and better. I mean, okay, we know Alfadli's limitations of what he is, but that's only the second or third time I think he's been stopped. And Yaqub Karim's in for a very, very hard defence in 3 and a bit weeks' time up at Liverpool Olympia. And I can't wait to see Paul in action again next month.
Absolutely. And you've actually sparred with him. He's a bit wary of you because he's given away the best part of a stone to you, isn't he?
Yeah, I must look like a giant when I'm in there against him. But when he's throwing punches like that, I better keep my distance away from him. But, you know, Paul's letting a lot of frustration out in there. You know, he's had about 5 different opponents tonight. And, you know, that lad jumped in today and done proud, really. He's jumped in there in late notice and put a great show on, to be fair to him. And I think Paul's showing now he's building his man's strength, and he's looking for bigger and better titles.
And you can empathise with the elation that he showed there after that punch. He knew it was a great punch, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely. When you hit someone like that, you know they're not going to get up, and, you know, Paul let all his frustration out straight after the fight, and I think you got to give Paul a lot of credit. You know, he's got there and done the job.
10 out of 10 then for Paul Butler. Here he is with John.
Joe Murray very impressed with what you produced there, and it was a spectacular punch. I mean, this is becoming a bit of a habit, isn't it? 69 seconds against John Donnelly, and now a punch like that.
Yeah, well, you can see all the hard work's paying off with what I'm doing in the gym, and it's coming into the ring now, and I'm improving every fight, so I'm pleased with it.
How highly did you rate that punch he threw, that left hand then?
I didn't really see it, to be honest with you. It was just completely out the blue, and I turned southpaw for 20 seconds max, and it's landed, and it's got him out of there, so I'm happy with it.
He's awkward, isn't he? He was awkward to get to land those clean shots, but he did look really sharp. And Barry Jones said you fight now like a guy with the aura of a champion.
Yeah, definitely. Before I came into the ring, I'd boxed him twice before, first fight and third fight, and my amateur coach said to me in the back, you boxed him up and coming, now show him you're a champion, and I think that's what I've done tonight.
Arnie, he's a bit special, isn't he, this lad?
Very special. Just needs to get out like Francis and Frank, and getting him out more now, and that'll pay dividends for him, because a busy fighter is a better fighter than what he's doing in the gym now. He started to replicate in the ring, whereas when he first started, it's hard to do your gym work in the ring, but now he's doing it. There's no one to stop him. There's no one to beat him out there.
You were just a little bit worried beforehand that he might be a wee bit complacent, that he'd got to really have his concentration right, but he had it.
Well, I know, like, he's got fighting, Commonwealth title fight in 3 weeks, and I knew, like, Anwar is very awkward, he goes in with his head and stuff, and he's a very tough fighter. Not people don't do that to him, what he does done. So I was worried about complacency. But there, it was superb today, superb.
Francis Warren here as well, manager. He's got this Commonwealth title fight coming up now. This was kind of a little bit of a high-risk strategy, get some rounds in there, get him sharp, but now it's the big one coming.
Yeah, the big one, 12th of April, up in Liverpool, which we're really, really excited about. But yeah, I mean, it's a high-risk strategy doing this, what we've done tonight, in terms of, if there's a head clash with a cut or anything like that. But in terms of the quality that we know Paul's got, we didn't think it was that much of a high risk. I see him, once or twice a week up in the gym, training with Arnie, and he doesn't just fight like a champion now, he trains like a champion. And, we're going to see some seriously special things from this kid this year, and I'm massively excited about it.
I bet you can't wait to get back out on April the 12th, can you?
I can't. It's good that I'm busy because I boxed back in June, I think, against Sexton. I've had 69 seconds since then. I've had that tonight and I'm back out in 3 weeks, so can't be happier.
Well done, Paul. We love watching you on Box Nation, and well done.
Cheers, thanks a lot.